Boom! We live. What's up, everybody? Welcome in here to a Wrestle Plunge on a Sunday night. Forgot to change that first front song there. That was a song for a different everything, but it worked out. Welcome in, one and all. Tonight we're doing episode 5 for us here of NAWA, National... What is it? I don't even remember the name of this promotion. National Athletic Wrestling Association? I don't think that's it. North American Wrestling Association. Today we're going to be going into July. We got July 7th, and then we've got July 14th as well coming up here. So I'm super excited about it. It's going to be fun. It's going to be good. And hopefully everyone's doing good. Again, the new video that I dropped last Sunday is doing really well. So anybody that's come through and showed love on that, I really appreciate that, guys. Currently, that video, I think it just hit like 31K, which is sweet. The Austin neck break story and how we never forgave Owen Hart. Let's see. Let me get the chat in here first of all, and then we'll start up the episode. We're going through, again, 2 episodes every week here. And I was looking yesterday, and it looks like we're going to have quite a few weeks of action here, which is sweet. I'm really excited about it. I'm digging this promotion. I hope we get some more action like we did last week. Last week we ended up with Nasty Boys against the Bulldogs, a.k.a. the Pit Bulls. That was freaking sweet. Simi, welcome in here. Carrie, welcome in here. Jersey Jen coming through. Nice. Skronk coming through. What's up, Skronk? Good to see you. Real Government Name popping in to say hey. Plastistic, what's up? Hey, no, thank you for coming through here every week. Hopefully you're enjoying it. Jessica for Justice. Got a lot of fun folks in here. One thing I want to promote right now, hopefully, you will soon want to become a member here at Wrestle Plunge, especially at the highest level. If you do get the highest level, you get early access to videos up to sometimes a week. I'm working on a new video right now, and then that goes to the public, but you could be early access there. And then I've got special emojis, and the more members we get, the more emojis that I can get as well. But we've got a few members here, and I appreciate everyone that's come through and supporting Wrestle Plunge here. But also, you can support me on all socials. The Facebook Wrestle Plunge is actually doing really well. I'm working on 23,000 on there, where I'm working on 10,000 here. Get me on TikTok. I just really started trying to get that pumping. I did that years ago, but I'm trying to do a different angle now. And then X, X is a pretty interesting follow because I can post a lot of copyrighted content on there that I can't get away with on any other platform. But without further ado, let's get in here for this week's July 7th, 1990. Lower that a little bit. Boom. Wrestle Plunge. Boom. Get the sound in here. Galactic Wrestling Federation, welcome in. Fix this.
This is what it's all about. This is what the battles will be fought over, and this is the brand new North American Heavyweight Championship battle for the...
Finally, we're getting answers. We're getting a belt now. So now we have a world title, or a heavyweight title. It isn't a world title until it's defended around the world. A heavyweight championship has being established, and this is what the tournament's going to be about. Got Ricky Steamboat here.
NAWA. Hi, everybody. I'm Ted Webb, along with Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. And Ricky, you got to say, it's a beautiful belt that the North American Wrestling Association has come up with, and there'll be a lot of people going after it, including yourself.
Well, you know something, that is a beautiful belt, and this is the first time that I've been able to look at it. And
it's a nice belt.
Right,
I like
Ted,
it.
We've got people coming out of the woodwork to come in here and try and win that belt during the tournament. Seen Robert Fuller in here walking around the building, Maniac Matt Bourne. Guys are just coming out and talking about Robert Fuller. Here comes it.
Hold up here just a minute. I didn't come...
Oh, shit. Robert Fuller has appeared. Oh, my Lord. So all wrestling that I've been watching recently, we went through 89. He was all over that. We know that he went to USWA. So since finishing Memphis 89, I've watched a little bit of Memphis 88. He's all over that with the stud stable. Cactus Jack is in that stud stable. There's cool storylines with Brickhouse Brown, but he's all over Memphis there as well. And now we're here. This is, I mean, USWA early 90. He's kicking butt, and he's doing a lot there with Brian Lee, New Stud Stable, still has Sylvia with him. And now, NAWA, summer of 1990, still following Rob Fuller. And holy shit, this guy fucking rules, dude. One of the best heels of all time. Colonel Rob Parker from WCW, one of the greatest managers ever. But beyond that, one of the greatest heels of all time. And the heat that this guy can get, incredible. So I'm excited. If we're going to get some Rob Fuller, we're about to get some, because dude, he was definitely the heel of Memphis for the last season of whatever this is here when we were watching CWA 89. So I'm stoked, if you can't tell.
Shadows lifted you jibber jabber. I know you're a crowd favorite around here, but that don't
I've
mean
heard he's got a
nothing
big
to
old
me.
hog
There's a
now.
big tournament coming up in Winston-Salem for this belt right here. And I'm going to tell you something, son. Crowd favorite or not, you might come up against the Tennessee Stud, and that's where we're going to separate the men from the boys. I'm going to be showing you a little bit later what I'm talking about. I'm not just all talk.
We're going to get a match
You just mentioned the fact
with
that
Fuller.
the belt has drawn some of the biggest names in professional wrestling into the NAWA territory. They all want to
You know something, Ted and ladies and gentlemen, guys like Robert Fuller come a
That's Ted Webb with 2 Ds.
dime a dozen, and everybody knows what I'm talking about. They get up here and put somebody down. They walk out here on our interview time and just like to show everybody really what they're really like. Well, when we get in the ring there in Winston-Salem, if it comes between
What's up, Defunct?
Fuller, you've been telling everybody that you love to take me down.
Short
Well,
dog collar
Fuller,
match. That'd
anytime,
be a rough one
anywhere,
now.
Just bring those papers, bring that pen, and we'll say, you want to get it on here tonight, Fuller? We'll do that.
Well, we've got a lot
Dude,
of
give me
action
Steamboat and
for you
Fuller
now.
right
Let's
now,
start with ring
dude.
announcer Fabian Fuentes.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is tag team action in the ring at this time.
Is that a
Weighing
shoot name?
230 pounds
Fabian
from Spartanburg,
Fuentes?
South Carolina, Lee Ramsey. His partner, weighing 260 pounds from Galax, Virginia, Gary Simone.
Yeah, these are fun. I'm digging these. They feel like NWA in a lot of ways. It's in the Carolinas. The vibe is very much like 88 NWA, like 87 NWA. Like, not that good with stories, of course, because they're not really doing that much besides teasing this tournament. But I'm digging it. They give the matches a little bit of time with the jobbers. Enhancement. I remember who won the freaking Nasties match. Now I'm thinking about
North
it.
American Wrestling Association. And I'll tell you what, they're a joy to watch. You talk about teamwork. These guys are fluid.
You know, it seems as though that they came from the same mold. Both big boys, both able to do a lot of wrestling, and both, I've seen it at times, if they want to get down and get dirty, they can do it too.
No doubt about it. They can go downtown. In the ring right now is Lee Ramsey. Lee Ramsey in the ring against Rex.
Give me that
Collar and elbow.
tag
side
team
headlock.
shoulder breaker all day.
You know, Ted, this in the past 5, 6, 7
Yeah, welcome
years
in,
of
everybody.
business, professional wrestling has gotten so competitive that you'll find a lot of guys who do almost anything to win a match.
No doubt about it. And I'll tell you, I am certainly familiar with Ron Fuller and some of the tactics he's deployed in the past. And I would like to apologize for him cutting in on your time there at the beginning of the program, Rick. Head scissors. Ramsey applying the pressure on Rex, who powers out. Nice headlock takedown. The referee for this event, is Byron Richard. Got a good crowd out here tonight in Sumter, South Carolina. And I'll tell you, the excitement is brewing. Everywhere I go, people talk to me about the big tournament for the North American
Yeah,
Wrestling
they're
Association.
traveling around to
And I tell
the
you,
Carolinas
it's right
here.
around the corner. And
What is it,
we
South
have been
Carolina?
informed that Ron Fuller was right. It will be held in Winston-Salem, North Carolina. That contract was signed just recently.
You know something, Ted? You got a guy right there that tries to take advantage of a situation. We're doing the opening of the show.
Whoa.
Feels
A little bit of
free to walk right on out there and
a flub up there that we're going to rewatch just because why the hell
Once again, I
not?
apologize.
down out there. Situation.
It's a little miscommunication here.
And just advantage of a situation. We're doing the opening of the show and just feels free
He's
to
like,
walk
I'll
right
get
on
one.
out there
I'll
and
just hit you a couple of times here.
Just show everybody what he's really
And
like.
once again, I apologize. Nice elbow.
There you go. Got to get a little snug after that.
Spike into the ring right now. Has him up for a full body
Just a little
slam.
snug. Got to let them know about it just a little bit.
That's about 270 pounds there going down on the canvas, coming down on the forehead. These Bulldogs are tough, and they're quick for guys as big as they are.
They are, too. You know, there's no doubt about they've got a lot of athletic ability.
Applying the pressure on the arm right now. Tag is made into the ring.
See what this guy's got.
Gary Simone. Gary Simone in there.
Gary Simone.
Nice arm drag takedown.
Arm drag by Gary Wolf.
Nice arm drag again, and a nice arm twist and pressure being applied by Spike. The American Bulldogs are certainly a team to watch for that tournament for the tag team title for the North American Heavyweight.
No doubt about it. I believe they're one of the favorites.
I'll tell you what, the competition level has certainly swelled. Nice kick.
Okay.
Simone is
Turning into Savio Vega out here.
Firing away a Spike.
The sell by this dude is hilarious.
Made with Rex. Notice how many times the Bulldogs have tagged out.
Oh, that was a high double backdrop.
Simone is stunned.
It's actually pretty brutal.
You know, a lot of people make comments during a tag team match that two guys ganging up on one, but as long as one guy gets in and gets out before the referee reaches the 5 count, he's not breaking any rules.
This one almost over. Pin count of 2. Simone barely got his shoulders up.
Simone looks like he needs to do a few sit-ups.
Yeah, he needs to do a couple. You ought to get him out there to that gym you have out in Charlotte, North Carolina, and put him through a few of those routines.
Chad, I appreciate the plug. Yeah, we've got some good people out there, and we've got a lot of people get a lot of good results.
Simone looks like he's tested Domino's Pizza on that 30-minute delivery quite a few times.
Oh, shit. Getting called out by the announcer right now. Ted
Right
Webb
now,
don't
that
pull no
advantage
punches,
that
pal.
he has is working against him.
Yeah, they always talk about the weighted. Wow, what would you call that maneuver?
You're just pulling the
He's
neck
like, who's
right
this
out.
fat jobber? Getting his ass
One
kicked.
of the things about the Bulldogs, you'll see that they tag in and out, stay fresh, constant. Flying drop kick, and Simone is stunned.
KPLLC,
Simone got
welcome in.
Surprised completely. The Bulldogs do tag in and out, stay fresh, and they'll take
I like his
advantage of a guy
mustache,
Gary
that's what I
Simone
like.
right now.
That's right. They keep the guy. They drive him back to their own corner. Yeah, pick him right up.
Power slam. Power slam. And don't forget, he made the tag.
What we got? Press slam splash.
Right on top of him, Byron Richard with a count 1, 2, and I don't know how
No,
Simone
sir.
was able to power out of that.
No, sir.
Man.
Boy, I'll
We need a
tell you,
tag tournament, too. Let's get those going
that
simultaneously.
would indicate.
You know that move
Heavyweight
they did right
title
there where
and
they
a tag
picked the
title.
partner
That's
up
all you
and
need.
Threw him down on top of the opponent was something that Jay Youngblood and I did a few years ago.
Many, many years ago, and I remember it well, my friend.
Needs to
Many
start
years
out
ago.
well.
Like maybe not many, many years ago, but it seems like many, many years ago. A lot of waters have passed through those bridges.
Maybe.
Speaking of many years ago, it is a pleasure to be back into the Carolinas on a full-time basis with regular wrestling, my friend. There's
Damn,
that
camera labor was shit,
maneuver,
but
as I refer to it.
that's gotta be it.
Spike is in, 1, 2, 3.
That's it. Opening up this week on Wrestle Plunge. The American Bulldogs still in the
Raising their hand in victory.
NAWA.
And that was an excellent maneuver. This is something you would expect a linebacker to do when somebody's trying to crack in from an inch out on 4th and goal. And I'll tell you what, they execute that move as well as anybody. And I'll tell you right now, Mr. Lee Ramsey right now is trying to figure out what hit him. Let's see this again on the instant replay. Well, you see the pin, hooking of the leg. And this match is all over.
That dude
This one belongs
almost seemed like he was
to the
like, nah,
American
dude, I'm going to get up. I'm
Don't
kicking
go away,
out.
because we're going to be back in just a couple of seconds
Yeah.
with a Tennessee stud. A guy I know
Dude,
you're not
let's
too fond
go.
of.
Tennessee
He's gonna be
stud.
taking on Bob Emery. This is the North American Wrestling Association.
And then this promotion totally changes its entire name soon. So I'll be promoting it like that when the switch happens, which it will be confusing for anybody that doesn't know. Bob Emery looks like a wrestler. Here we go. I know that name too.
250 pounds from Tennessee, the Tennessee stud Robert.
I liked it, Dead Punk. I think it looks good.
Certainly coming from,
That's right, KPLLC. The American Pit Bulls are future Pit Bulls for ECW.
And they're tough guys, Ricky. There's no two ways
Here we
about it.
go.
You know his record. You've seen him wrestle
Fuller,
before, and,
again, been all over
he does-
Tennessee and
He
Texas.
does come to do some business, and he does that, and rather well.
You know something, Ted? That's true. He comes from a family of wrestling. His track record speaks for himself. I can't
Third
believe he gets
generation
out there and
right
calls
here.
himself the Tennessee stud.
Doesn't make sense to me.
Stud.
Well, you heard Ricky the Dragon Steamboat refer to
Oh, I'm so stoked Fuller's here.
Fuller is the
I want a Fuller and Steamboat match. Seriously,
The
like,
breaking referee for this match is Sal Corrente.
what is that in the finals of the
He's been around the
tournament?
horn a few times.
Yes, he has.
He knows exactly what to do in and out of the ring, like a
I
classic.
think we got
example
a
of
young
walking in,
Shamrock.
and we were over there, and we were just trying to do the opening
Fuller.
of the show.
Well, you know, the psychology behind that, Ricky, may be the fact that he wants to come in and get noticed. I mean, let's face it, once we announced that the tournament was going to be on in Winston-Salem, we have received inquiries from all over the world The top names in professional wrestling have called the North American Wrestling Association, and they want to come down.
Yeah, I know that name. It's ringing a bell for me, old Emery. I watch a lot of wrestling television every day, basically. Watch a lot of 90 right now. In general, WCW as well, and WWF, and USWA.
Well, you know something, Ted? I've held some major titles in the course of my career. And Fuller, around the world, has always been up there somewhere as a contender. But that main championship...
I was a contender!
Time and time again.
Well, it's obvious to see the frustration in him when he was
I don't know what he's trying to prove coming out there. Maybe trying to get me to slap him or something, or get mad at him and then prove to everybody that I'm the bad guy.
Full body slam from Robert Fuller, trying to help his man up. Emery's a little upset. He doesn't want a hand right now. He'd like to get a hand at Rod Fuller. He works the referee constantly accusing his opponent of doing things that the opponent's not doing. He's always looking for that psychological advantage. And it works. It works in football. You accuse the guy in front of you of holding you, sooner or later the ref's going to drop that 10-yard or 15-yard flag.
Well, that's true, or he's going to keep his eye on that guy.
And keep his eye off of you,
right.
Which is basically what Fuller would love to see Sal Correnti do during this match. Ted Webb and Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. You're watching the best in professional wrestling, the North American Wrestling Association. Yeah. Ron Fuller in the blue trunks taking on Bob Emery from North Carolina. The Tennessee Stud. Dud. You gotta have a
Whoa, Steamboat calling him the Tennessee Dud.
Nice takedown by Emery, and Emery once again offers him a hand.
He already.
Fuller telling Correnti that he pulled the
oh man, yeah, rest in peace, Bob Caudell. Anybody see that the NWA Mid-Atlantic? I think he did a little Smoky Mountain, if I'm not mistaken, dude. Bob Caudell, fucking awesome, straightforward play-by-play. Yeah, I really, and then watching a lot of 90 WCW right now, he's there as well. Just a really good, solid hand to have. He's not my favorite announcer by no means, but one of my favorites from the history of pro wrestling with where we are today. And you know, I'm not bashing anybody specifically, but just I love that old style. Especially that early 80s Mid-Atlantic stuff that I've seen from him. Just sucks, man. R.I.P. I put it on all the socials also.
Sal, of course, not having a good vantage point there, questions Emery about it, and in fact even goes as far as to warn him.
But you see the game plan that Fuller's laid out right now is working. He's got the referee all up into Emery's face.
You can say a lot of things about Mr. Robert Fuller. One of the things you have to say is he's a cagey ring general. There's another arm drag. Got him up for a full body slam. Whoa! Fuller hurt on that one. Wants to go outside of the ring to get a little breather.
Yes, you know something, Ted, is right here. I just saw something. You take a wrestler that's been in the business for a number of years, and he's going to have a couple of weak spots. He's going to have a couple of old injuries that might come back to haunt him.
Looks like that might have been a tender spot.
That's right. A couple of arm drags.
Double D, Ted Webb.
Grabbing the lower part of his back.
I see you taking notes. Firing away. That was a close.
Yeah, Fuller's in great shape here.
No doubt about it. Fuller's got a lot of leverage on those punches.
I can follow every bit of it now. Like last 2 years, he's been working his ass off.
Firing away at the top of the head. Correnti again cautioning him to open up the hands. Fuller is deaf. I mean, he's completely oblivious to the referee's cautions. Up for another body slam, and woo, you can feel that one all the way.
I just love the vibe that he brings. I always liked him in WCW, even when I was a kid.
He's got him into that.
I was like, this guy's hilarious.
He has him into that leg lock. This could be it. That is it.
Damn.
Fuller refusing to relinquish the hold.
Crazy submission hold by Fuller here.
You can literally break a guy's knee right off.
That was a good submission. That was brutal.
And Fuller was trying to do that.
Well, I tell you something, Ted. He was like grease lightning getting into that hole.
No doubt about it.
No doubt about that.
We've seen that one hundreds of times before. Sal Correnti raising the hand of the Tennessee Stud, Robert Fuller. Fuller winning the match using that coveted Fuller leg lock. And let's see it again on our instant replay right now, Rick.
You can see the leverage advantage that Fuller has.
Here it is.
A figure four pulling on the tip of the toe right there, and he's getting a lot more leverage out of that hold.
No need to continue with that hold. I mean, if you refuse to relinquish it, you can cause severe damage to an athlete's knee. When we bounce back, we're going to be talking to those guys that you love to hate. The Nasty Boys next on the North American Wrestling Association.
the North American.
Mike was off there for a minute. I sneezed, so I turned my mic off. What's up, Westwood? Welcome in here. Welcome in, everybody. Appreciate all you fine folks for coming through. There's the new title, the new world title. I keep calling it a world title. It's a heavyweight title. It is not a world title until it's defended around the world, but a heavyweight title. North American Wrestling Association finally debuting a belt, and I think it looks pretty cool. It's a good-looking belt.
Championship belt. The champion will be determined in a one-night tournament at Winston-Salem's Joel Coliseum, Saturday night, June 30th, 8 p.m. Come be a part of history. Watch some of these guys fight it out for the championship. Vince Torelli, Chris War Eagle Chavis, the Nasty Boys, Robert Fuller, Maniac Matt Bourne.
So yeah, it is going to be, this tournament's going to happen in a show that's not for television, unless they end up showing some bouts on TV, which I hope they do, but damn.
And Ricky the Dragon Steamboat.
I want to see some of these matches.
On Saturday night.
What's up, Donald? Donald Mason, welcome in here.
And I can't wait.
I can't wait either. Ricky Steamboat, I mean, that's going to be a treat in itself just to watch him wrestle. A very good friend of mine, and he's doing an excellent job here in the North American Wrestling Association. Of course, he's got to put up with people like Matt Bourne. Matt Bourne, an outsider coming in this area.
Matt Bourne coming in. Damn.
Like, be very prestigious to put on his mantle. Of course,
what's up, Jay Money coming in the house, dude. All the fine folks coming through here. Appreciate it.
Guy coming up real now, up and coming star. Of course, War Eagle, strong man like that. We've got everybody else involved in this thing. The Nasty Boys are going to be around. We've got the Robert Fuller. I mean, you can't think of another a better group of men for a championship belt of this prestigious quality. Ricky the Dragon Steamboat, Matt Bourne, Robert Fuller, Tennessee Stud. I can't wait to see that night. That'll be in Winston-Salem at the Joel Coliseum. I'll be there. I hope you will be.
Being a wrestling expert, what do you think it's going to take in order to come home with the gold?
It's going to have to keep your mind in what you're doing. You're not going to go out there and keep your mind on everything else, the crowd or anything. You've got to go in there with one focus. And that focus, of course, is to win the title, the North American title. This belt means everything to a professional wrestler. The wrestlers are in there to make money. The only way you're going to make more money is to hold a belt like this. And this belt will bring all the things that a wrestler dreams about in professional wrestling. You want to have the nice cars. You want to have the money. You want to have the security to be able to give the things to your family that you want to give. And that's what a belt provides.
I'm not sure who that guy is. They probably said it and I missed it.
Up the ladder, and you don't want to be falling down the ladder. When you get on top, staying on top is what it's all about.
Once again, it's the
Thanks, Jay Buddy.
North American Heavyweight Championship, Saturday night, June 30th, 8 p.m. at the Winston-Salem Joel Coliseum. It's going to be a great time. Come out and be a part of the history. There's going to be some great action once again. Vince Torelli, Chris War Eagle Chavis.
Vince Torelli, again, a.k.a. young-ass Ken Shamrock.
The Nasty Boy.
Chris Chavis is Tatanka.
Maniac Matt Bourne, Ricky the Dragon Steamboat.
What a roster we got here.
Be there. Get
What's up, Zach?
Early.
Welcome in here.
His opponent now making his way to the ring, weighing 235.
Derek Starfire Dukes getting an entrance.
As a matter of fact,
Whoa,
the guy could dance.
he actually looks like a wrestler. Holy shit, I've never heard of this kid. See what we got here.
His opponent is Alan Kinsey, the referee.
What if he's coming out of... Wasn't Steamboat training during this time? I might be talking out of my ass there.
Kinsey's a pretty tough competitor. We've seen him a couple of times on the NAWA, and I can tell you he can go downtown. He can hold his own in there against anybody. In fact, you see there that he will hold on whatever he's got to hold on to stay in the ring with anybody.
And I've noticed he wasn't pulling on the hair.
No, not at all. Nice maneuver on the part of Dukes. Oh, going for that hip lock. We have a stalemate. Look at this maneuver.
Okay.
Whoa! Nice.
All right.
If at first you don't succeed,
He has a good look. I mean...
again, arm drag takedown. Alan Kinsey a little concerned about what he might have in his hands. Nice play.
What's up, Hugh? Welcome in.
You know something, Teddy? He was just working the arm in about 3 different directions there. Managed to take the guy down in a different fashion. Go up underneath and flip him over.
All the reports I got, my friend, so far are ringing true. It appears that Starfire, as they call him, Derek Dukes, is a bundle of dynamite. Whoa! Coming down on the left arm. And there he goes back to that left arm. That's one of the things I like.
Okay,
Ricky, the guy knows
interesting,
what he's
guys.
doing in the ring. When he picks a target, goes after it, and continues working on it.
Chain is only strong as its weakest link, right? You go keep. There
Hey, later, Jay. Thanks for popping in, man.
Nice
Have a great Sunday.
Back to where the pain started. And a nice reversal by Kinsey. We are just weeks away from the North American Wrestling Association Heavyweight Championship Tournament. It has been announced that it will be held in Winston-Salem. And I can tell you right now that there will be a full house there for them.
There's the Wrestle Plunge
I've
Discord.
got a lot of good memories around that Winston-Salem, Greensboro area.
And they've got many of fine memories of you, Ricky.
I've had some fantastic matches. Very memorable moments.
As a matter of fact, we got a nice letter from Bob Wolf from Winston-Salem, North Carolina, who watches the program out there, and he said, make sure you say hi to the Dragon.
Oh. Well, Mr. Wolf, hello back.
Got a lot of fans all over the state of North
Every
Carolina.
week, you never know who you're going to get on color.
Nice takedown by Derek Dukes. I tell you, I like what I see of this guy, Ricky. I like what I see of this guy. Great camera angle. We got to thank our camera crew today for doing a fantastic.
And the knowledge in the locker room. I mean, you got Lou Fez hanging out at
you
these
have
shows.
as good a view right now as our referee Byron Richard does. Referee asking Kinsey if he gives. Kinsey says no. Kinsey's a tough guy. You're going to have to do more than this to get Kinsey to give.
I don't think he'll submit.
No, sir. Referee calling for the break. Derek Dukes obliging. It is refreshing to see someone that has read the rule books and abides by what's written in there, Ricky.
Well, I'll tell you something, Ted. You never know what may happen.
Nice takedown.
Into the
You're going to have
ropes.
to explain that one to me. I did not go to wrestling school. I just know it was a nice takedown.
He realized he was on the wrong side of the guy. He did a rollover and back-to-back rollover and took him over, flipped him over with the arm that he was working on. Unfortunately, he didn't hold on to it.
You got to finish the maneuver. You got to continue applying the pressure. Derek Dukes did not do that, and as a result,
Oh, nice, Dead Punk. Welcome to the Discord.
Kinsey firing away on the ropes. Byron
Hell yeah.
Richards
And Jersey Jen, both of you guys. Welcome in.
off the ropes goes Dukes.
Yeah, I'm always trying to keep the conversation going in there. You guys can help me out.
Take care of some loose fellas, won't he? Off the ropes again. This time Dukes didn't buy. Buries his shoulder, and Kinsey's on the canvas.
Yeah, Jersey Jen, you popped in there. I see you. You got a running power slam? Oh, just a power slam. Planted him.
And look at this. He doesn't want to pin him.
I thought that was going to be a finish.
Maybe he's setting himself up.
Okay, a shitty super kick and halfway decent enziguri. All right. I mean, the kid looks good. You can tell he's green as hell, but the super kick was it was almost like he's trying to do the Chris Adams style, and that was trash.
Match is Derek Dukes. Derek Starfire Dukes. And let's take a look at it on our Curtis Mathis instant replay. There's that karate kick. Boom.
Karate kick.
Hitting canvas, rolls him over, hooks the leg.
You know something, you'll find out, Ted, that most of the guys now that are getting pinfalls are hooking that leg. Very, very important. That looked like a Savate style sidekick.
We'll take a breather, and then we'll be back with
Ricky
more
trying
action on the North
to
American
Ricky trying to
Wrestling
save it here.
The North American Heavyweight Championship belt. The champion will be determined in a one-night elimination tournament at
That's awesome, KP.
Winston-Salem's Joe Coliseum Saturday night.
I like they're
June
displaying
30th.
the title here, though.
Bell time 8 p.m. Come and be a part of the history.
we got Paul
It's
Jones
gonna be
hanging
a
out.
Great evening.
I know Paul Jones is a
Wrestlers
big part of the
competing for
back
this prestigious
behind the scenes in
championship,
this promotion.
Vince Torelli, Chris Weagle Chavis, the Nasty Boys, Robert Fuller, Maniac Matt Bourne, Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. All those plus more will compete for this championship. And Paul Jones, I'm speechless about what's about to happen.
You know something? I've got goosebumps.
Hyping
all
this
over
show
me
up.
because the simple
I mean, I don't
fact
blame 'em,
is, a lot of people
We're not going to
pay
get to
money
see
to
it.
go to a wrestling match to see a title change hands. But this is exciting because there is going to be a winner. You're coming to wrestling matches to see somebody crowned heavyweight champion of the NAWA, North American Wrestling Association. Now, it's going to be an elimination, single matches. It's not going to be tag matches. It's not going to be interference. If a man wins this belt, it's going to be on his own ability, and that's exciting. Vince Torelli, you people have seen him. You know he has a ton of ability. You know in the back of your mind he might win. Ricky Steamboat, A lot of people have all their eggs in his baskets, and I don't blame them, because the man has paid the price. He has been champion before, and now he's looking at this belt here as his carrot. And I'll tell you, next to Vince, I hope Ricky Steamboat wins this belt, because this man can be a great champion. He can represent this gold belt and the way it should. Now, you talk about the Nasty Boys. I hope they lose. You talk about...
Let me just show my bias very
he lose. War Eagle.
blatantly.
The man may surprise a lot of people.
Them Nasty Boys will fuck them. I hope they lose.
I don't want him
Sons
as my
of bitches.
champion. I don't know about you people.
Ain't worth
I'll tell you one thing.
shit.
In Salem, June the 30th, I'm going to be there close to ringside, because I want to be part of history. I want to see somebody walk out with this gold belt. People, these wrestlers are your wrestlers. NAWA. I'm excited.
Quick words of advice going out to those participating.
A lot of prayers and a lot of gut.
This next action is tag team
Gut.
action.
No
To my
S.
left,
Good.
weighing 240 pounds,
Do they
from
have
Florida, here is David Isley.
this Colt dude with another tag partner, bro?
45 pounds from Pontiac, Michigan. Here is Eric Cooper.
Eric Cooper's little ring attire thing
Their
looks
opponents
really
weighing
comfortable.
245 pounds from Venice Beach, California, Colt Steele.
Yeah, Colt Steele's got another new tag partner. Every week it's something new with him.
Weighing 360 pounds from Alex City, Alabama, Randy Colley.
What the fuck? Okay. So he's got a moondog with him, you know, not being a moondog, which is very rare to see. Also, early member of Demolition, if I'm not mistaken, before he got taken out. But what the fuck? Every single week, Colt has a new tag. I like the Orton pairing. And then I was like, okay, are they going to do like a stable with Samiti? They explain that he's in Japan, but we still got, okay, cool. This is going to be like a cool little stable. No, it's always different. It's just, hey, here you go. Yeah, Moondog Rex.
Partner in crime, Colt Steele, and they say that water finds its own level, and definitely water has found its own level there, my friend.
He's a man claiming to be from
David Isley, the jobber on the other side. You see him on WWF and WCW television around this time.
College linebacker and the powerlifting champion in North Carolina in 1986. Turned his back on his home state, and all of a sudden it's like he doesn't know about North
Come in here,
Carolina.
Carr.
He's from
New
Venice
name.
Beach, California. Into the ring, Eric Cooper against Randy Colley. Colley's a mean one, a rough, tough competitor. He comes from the old school, Ricky.
Yes, he does. I ran into Randy on a few occasions. The man's tough.
Here's a guy that can go downtown. There's a nice elbow. Totally legal, I might add.
Yes.
Into the ropes goes Randy Colley. Boom! Nice elbow.
There was a shoulder coming off there. Wow.
Uh-oh.
Went to the well a little bit too soon there, Ted.
Yes, sir. Eric Cooper making his first appearance in the North American Wrestling Association into the ring right now.
Yeah, Colt Steele.
And Steele finds
I like Steele, though. I mean, that powerbomb he's been finishing with is sweet.
He's got some powerful legs.
Yes, he does. Very strong competitor. And you got to say, a dedicated athlete.
Yes.
He does work hard.
Yes, he does. David Isley, good boy, good kid.
David Isley.
David Isley, Tampa, Florida, now making...
I've got a note in my phone. I want to make a little sort of a video because, like, on the same weekend of, I don't remember the exact shows, but let's just say Wrestling Challenge and Saturday Night or Main Event or Pro or something like that. In the same weekend, he was, I know I've seen George South do it too, but jobbing on the same weekend for two different companies. I just think I love stuff like that.
If we can get a close-up of Colt Steele's eyes, you
I'll
will
make
see
like a little
a man
short.
who enjoys, as much as Bob Orton Jr. does, enjoys giving punishment. I refer to him as having the Charles Manson eyes. I mean, they just come to life when he's out there applying pressure.
Oh, Ted Double D Webb talking about.
He's working on that elbow, working on that arm.
Ramming that knee into that elbow. And you hear Colley chanting encouragement, make him hurt, make him pay for it. David Isley, a tremendous competitor. We've seen him week in and week out, and I tell you what, you can never get enough of this guy.
That's right.
Dedicated student of the game, too, Ricky.
You know, Colt Steele and Randy Colley, they've got to be very high up on the list for that tag team tournament.
No doubt about it.
What?
You know, I was talking to
Why? Colt has a new tag partner every freaking week, Steamboat. Did you hear him? Steamboat's like, they got to be high up on the list for this tag team tournament. I can't trust that this is his tag partner. Every week he's got a new partner. Every week. Welcome back, Semi.
They continue to work on that shoulder and elbow. Randy Colley picking him up.
Oh, shit. Oh. Colley's huge, too, man. Moondog Rex. I like the Moondogs. I like Moondog Rex specifically.
Ben Gay, Excedrin PM, and lots of heat. A couple of visits for some therapy. No doubt about it. Chiropractors will make some money on him next week. There's Colt Steele into the ring.
They've made some money on Meathead over the years.
I bet they have.
Yes, they have.
The punishment that a professional wrestler takes, Rick, is something that the fans sometimes don't really know the extent that this goes. They see you hurting in the ring. They don't know about the hours after your match that you can't go to sleep because you're in pain.
That's true. You know, and another thing, Ted, our sport is not a seasonal sport.
It's year-round, baby.
That's right. We don't have a time off.
No time offs, no pads. It's skin against skin, bone against bone. And I tell you, you talk about endurance. You ask me, pound for pound, professional wrestlers have to be the best conditioned athletes in the world. Basketball players have the entire off-season to chill out. You guys work year-round, and the traveling.
The traveling, that's right. You know, in the mental strain, knowing you're looking at your booking sheet for 1 month and the opponents that you've got to go up and wrestle. Grant, you made those commitments. You signed those contracts.
Of course, the financial rewards are fantastic. There's Colley going the short distance route, grabbing the hair, and immediately grabbing that left arm again of David Isley, which was hurt a few seconds ago.
I'll tell you, Isley's making a fight out of it. He's not staying down. He's got to work his way to his corner. He's got to get out of the ring.
Nice takedown by Colt Steele, and the brunt of that pressure came down on that shoulder and elbow.
Right. Arm, a body part here. NAWA.
North Carolina, now making his home in Venice Beach. We talked about
I really wear that old school vibe, trying to keep it alive.
He is ranked in the country. There are those eyes.
That's right.
There are those eyes we were talking about, the Manson-like eyes. A man who enjoys going to work every night. Colt Steele, a man who was alienated wrestling fans all over the state of North Carolina.
Ted, I still can't understand why he wants to be known from Venice Beach, California, with all the recognition that he would have from this area.
I'll tell you what, the best wrestling fans in the entire world, right here. And when you turn your back on them, that doesn't say much for you. Colley continuing to apply pressure on that shoulder. Correnti checking to see if there is a submission.
I've been out there to L.A., San Francisco, San Diego. I've had to deal with those people, but every time I come back to North Carolina,
I've had to deal with those people.
Finally make my home here.
No doubt about it.
Hawaii is nice, but transportation costs would be a little bit too high.
You'd have to carpool, a plane pool. Isley breaking loose after the count by referee Sal Correnti. Going back to work on that arm. Oh, forearm. Isley trying to break loose with a second forearm. Colley firing back. Into the ropes. Nice reversal. Isley makes the tag. Eric Cooper into the ring. Exchanging blows with Colley. This is something you don't want to do, Eric. I'll tell you that, because this guy is used to those Pier 6 bras. Nice drop kick.
Stay on top of him. You got the momentum going your way. You got to keep right on going. Now, this is where conditioning and shape will come into play to see how much gas you got.
Woo. He ran into a wall there.
I heard that up here.
Wow. I mean, he caught it square in the chest, my friend. The bone of that elbow.
The bone of that elbow.
Like a vulture looking at his prey, the tag is made, and into the ring comes Colt Steele. We've seen this one before.
There it is. Yeah, here's that power bomb. He
He
just lays out flat with it. Boom. I always notice how hard the ring is from those. That's it. Well, I think his shoulder might have been up, but that is it.
You know, Ted, with the head being on the far end of that particular move, I wouldn't be surprised if there would be a whiplash involved.
Well, my friend, you could see
Or a concussion if you ain't tucking that chin.
That's right. Watch where the pressure.
Boom. happened so fast. I need a better camera angle. But did he kick out? Yeah, dude, he kicked out. Look at that. Surprised Colt didn't whoop his ass. Let's just be real here. But look at this. He kicks out. He kicked out well before 3, actually. Yeah, let's not talk about it. That's fine. Mark Fleming. Oh, is that the dude that has like the old school Lou Thez stamp of approval? Yeah. I like the this. I don't know this guy, but the guy's wrestling. Okay, yeah, Tommy Landell's been on here before, and I know Tommy Landell. Actually, I swear I've seen him in some southern, like local stuff. Honestly, Virginia, West Virginia type area stuff. This dude right here, though, like I like that he's different. Like he has that old school vibe here in '90. It'd be ancient today if he came as a character, which would still be fun. Right? That was 100% a kick out.
On the North American Wrestling Association Heavyweight Championship.
You know something, Ted? I know this young man, Mark Fleming. He's a good wrestler. He's a good amateur wrestler. Got a good amateur background. I believe he's from the Norfolk, Virginia area. Still a senior in high school.
Here we go. Let's see what we get here. He finished the last match we saw with the Thez press, and Lou Thez actually brought him to the ring last time, so Thez might not be coming back right now. What's up, Glenn? Welcome in. Thez is like, you know, he's using my belt. I brought him in. I did some color.
That's right. One of the greatest of them all. And you will see a
That's all I'm doing.
You talk about a man how old?
They're talking about it now, the Lou Thez comparison.
72 years old. I was talking to Mark Fleming just a few minutes ago, and he said he was watching Lou Thez work out. There's a machine called a seated row in which you sit down, grab a pair of handles. There's a weight stack on the other end, and you do a rowing movement like you're rowing a boat.
Yeah, Glenn, I said that earlier, man. I hated seeing that. I'm a big Bob Caudell fan.
Hang on to it, good.
Classic. I like his style.
Jim, we're watching. He had the selectorized pin.
I could.
300 pounds.
It's one of those. If I'll put it in an old match and he's doing the commentary, then I know it's going to be solid. Like honestly, he calls it about as straight as you can. I never heard him do any heel commentary at all. It was always just straight man. But yeah, he was a no nonsense no nonsense commentator, and I guess every once in a while he would do color. But yeah, him and Jim Cornette are fun to listen to in 89-90 NWA. But yeah, R.I.P.
With one hand and pull the handles to him.
What's up, Greasy?
One hand. Wow. 300 pounds on the stack.
72 years of age.
Right.
Welcome in, Greasy.
And then commence on doing like 10 to 12 reps with 300 pounds on the stack.
Putting young men in the game. You talk to some people who say, yeah, I work out. I go to the gym 3 times a week. Here's a guy 72, 5 days a week in the gym.
It's in your blood. Once you get going with it, it's in your blood. I've heard that years ago that I would still believe that he could do it right now, that Lou Thez used to be able to break pliers.
I shook hands with him on our show not long ago, and I can assure you that those hands felt like he could break pliers.
Another great that used to be able to do that years ago, Danny Hodge.
No doubt. Yeah. Late Danny Hodge.
Yes, I'm sorry, yeah.
Pressure being applied by Mark Fleming, the international heavyweight champion. Hollywood, Tommy Landell in the ring. Beautiful.
That was beautiful.
And he did not relinquish the hold. Continue to
good stuff. I wonder where this guy ended up.
That's right. A lot of
I don't remember this guy. Maybe maybe he became something else.
He is doing it on the arm and applying
right there on the elbow.
That is a hold right there, my friend, that you could look at old pictures of professional wrestling and see Lou Thez applying that hold 40 years ago.
You know something, Ted? It's not a bad idea to every once in a while, and I do it on occasion, to climb in the ring with some of these old-timers and just to learn something that you've forgotten.
Some of the younger breed of wrestlers have never seen these kind of maneuvers, and I tell you, they get in there with a guy like Mark Fleming and get a lesson.
That's right.
They put on a clinic here.
You know, some of these old-timers have probably forgotten more holds and moves than most of the boys around here will ever know.
No doubt about that, my friend. Mark Fleming.
I've seen some holds that sitting here watching you that have brought back to my mind. Says, God, I forgot all about that one hold.
Sure, hadn't seen them in years.
It's like cornflakes. Taste them again for the first time, right?
No doubt about it.
Remember it. Remember it.
Collar and elbow. Fleming going for the legs. Double leg dive.
Damn, just float right over to that single leg.
You know, I think he's given this young boy a wrestling lesson. He's moved from the arm, the elbow, to the legs. Oh, my goodness, reverse chin lock. A lot of pressure, a lot of pressure.
Landell with about $800 worth of tattoos on both arms, and they're about ready to come off right now. Those
Look at the
tattoos
wrinkle
are
stretch
screaming.
here.
Get him off me, Ralph. Get him off of me,
I don't think that leg can bend any more than that, Ted.
And you hear Landell saying, "Get him off of me, Ralph." Byron Richards saying, "I can't get him off of you. This is wrestling."
That's
This is
it.
what he's supposed to do.
Yeah, this guy's awesome. This is fun to watch right now.
If you don't like it, give up.
That's it.
I don't really see this,
Barry,
even in '90.
Tommy Landell. I don't know why I wanted to call him Barry. Tommy Landell from Hollywood, California. In there against the international heavyweight champion, and Landell catches him off the face with an elbow, and
Forearms.
the champ says, "Oh yeah, you want to play rough?" Cradles him. 1, 2. Landell kicks out. I tell you, this guy's got more moves than X-Lax, my friend. He is something else. He's a joy to watch in the ring. Byron Richard calling for the break. Landell trying to take advantage of that. Knows that he's not doing well doing it scientifically. Nice backdrop.
Damn.
Whoa. Landell landing right on the spot.
A lot of height on
The
that.
leg. He knows better than that.
He certainly does.
He does. He knows better than that.
Got him in that
Steamboat's
side
getting
headlock.
pissed he didn't hook that leg right now after he's been preaching that all night.
Into the ropes. Landell takes it from
Shoulder
everywhere.
tackle.
Shoulder, that
You can
was.
hear these things from up here in our booth.
There it is.
Over 1, 2, 3.
Dude, and Bridges that back up. I don't know if that's the right terminology, but holy shit, pulling him back. You can see the lower body. Almost as if he was grabbing the legs. Man.
Lewis says indeed. Let's take a look at that one again if we can.
I like him, dude. This guy's fun to watch.
Heavyweight champion Ricky described the action.
Well, he's coming off real high, real high. He's way high up in the chest, and that's why the back of his heels are hooked up underneath the rear end there. But if
Yeah,
he was
lifting him
down
up
sitting a
with
little
his
bit lower on his
heels.
stomach, he'd have the back of his legs hooked on the back of the knees of his opponent.
As we
Sweet.
continue,
Oh, we got Shamrock
Australian
and
Texas
Tatanka
more coming
versus
up.
Dan Grundy. Getting to support Dan Grundy.
From Greensboro, here is Dan
Oh,
Grundy.
Dan Grundy.
His partner, weighing 228 pounds, from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, Trent Knight.
Trent Knight. Uh-oh. Let me get through this. Hold on.
They have their eyes set
There we go.
on the championship belts as
So
well.
maybe it may be our main event for the first episode here. Again, we going through 2 every Sunday night. Just a quick plug here. 6 Eastern right here on Wrestle Plunge. We are showing this right here. NAWA. They've got enough for probably the next over 10 weeks of content. I'm excited about it. The name does change at some point of the promotion. But every week, come through, hang out. And, yeah, let's see what happens here. Appreciate everyone for coming through tonight as well.
In the final.
You know, that's very true. I like both of these guys, War Eagle and Vince. They've got a good attitude. They've got a good frame of mind.
There we go.
They're
KP.
new in this profession, but they're going to do very well.
I'm ready for one of
Paul
these
Jones
fucking
showing
Shamrock
the
belly to
ropes.
bellies
There's a man that's been around for sure.
every
I've had
week.
matches with Paul Jones, both
So
as
good.
an opponent and also as a tag team partner. One time we were the world tag team champions. And without a doubt, he's going to help these two guys along. I like the attitudes here.
Torelli with the white trunks, Trent Knight with the black trunks, or excuse me, the blue trunks. Knight's fireman carry takedown. This is reminiscent of a bout that we saw about a month ago between Trent Knight and Vince Torelli when Torelli got him in one of those belly-to-belly suplees and put him away, buddy, and it was one of the best belly-to-bellies I'd seen in a long time.
If I recall, Ted, that match didn't go very long either,
No,
did
it certainly didn't.
Huh?
It
Minute?
certainly, maybe a minute, minute and a half, somewhere in there.
Look at the strength here.
Oh, he's a strong guy. You talk about
No shit, Dead Punk.
And
Interesting.
here's a guy, you know, that's not just a
I like
wrestler.
shit like
You're
that.
talking about a guy that was asked to come into camp by the San Diego Chargers. They wanted him into camp. The Dallas Cowboys wanted him into camp. He was a middle linebacker when he played in college. The guy is a tough guy. He made it to the Nationals of the Bad Man competition.
Nationals.
Nationals.
Right.
Baddest guys in all of the U.S. of A. This guy can go downtown.
I also heard that in amateur wrestling collegiate style that he is also at one time a national in the rankings.
National rankings, indeed.
I could see it. And that's a good comparison, him and Steiner. Very similar vibes. Young.
Tag is made. Chris Chavis, War Eagle. Now here's to the ring.
Let's get a little Tatanka in here.
He's trimming down just a little bit. I talked to him the last time that we did television, and it looks as though he's dropped about 10 pounds off. He didn't need the excess. He said his strength is still there, which is good.
And he's got added speed.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, Trent Knight looks awesome. Looks like a good wrestler.
Him on the warpath against
No doubt about that. Trent Knight going for the ropes. Getting out of this successful.
Looks like one of those shit heels that would get the belt and he would just like, almost how Dom's carrying the, well, he just lost it to Cena, but how he was carrying the Intercontinental title, barely keeping it, like that type of shit heel. Looks like he could pull that off really well. Like, that's one of my favorite types of characters in wrestling. That type of heel that keeps the title. And you're just like, damn it, who's going to get this thing?
A very talented wrestler as well, Ricky.
I think he's been around for about 3 or 4 years, and he's been with a number of different organizations. But he keeps active. He keeps active.
No doubt about it. From Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.
That's
Big Steeler fan.
I think Trent right now should tag out.
Yeah, I think if he's smart, he would, but I don't see Dan Grundy too anxious to get into the ring.
Well, right now you're trying to take advantage.
I've seen Grundy a couple of times
Trying to
now.
make a good showing out
Not
there.
that impressive. He's a big guy, but
These guys are trying to make their mark, and if they can come on TV and look good, they know that that means extra money, bigger matches, bigger paydays, and a shot at the title down the road.
you get some heat, though.
You got different agents watching.
I think it's because the crowd actually is like, no, this guy
Other
does not
wrestlers
fit.
in the locker rooms right now watching on the monitor.
Could be some guy out there saying, hey, I'd like this guy as my tag partner. There's the tag. Into the ring, Vince Torelli. Torelli continuing to apply the pressure on that left arm.
Oh, nice, Punk. Nice. I just come out of watching that era, but I didn't watch that one, you know, specifically, but just stuff from that era. And still, that's why I'm in 90 now, but that Muda stuff from that time period is just fucking so good. It's so different. I really dig it. There we go. We got a tag. What's Grundy going to do to Shamrock here? Didn't get any Nasty Boys this week. I hope the Nasties haven't left yet. They might be gone. It's just in October, I know that they're at Halloween Havoc, and then very shortly after, by the end of the year, I'm pretty sure they're signed to the World Wrestling Federation, which is cool to think about. Yeah, and Paul Jones managing, I think, both of these guys here.
Where have we seen that chop before?
I've seen it. I've been real close to it.
Oh, there's that big chop. Steamboat style, even.
Dan Grundy in trouble right now.
Damn, Grundy just a sack of shit getting power slammed. And that's it. Ladies and gentlemen. So they're going to set these guys up as a team. They have talked and mentioned slightly about tag titles.
Doing his job very well. These guys are getting better every week.
On the replay, hooking that leg, 1, 2.
Yeah, these are solid episodes, though. I don't.
You know, as soon as you
Dean Malenko, holy shit, just popping up out of nowhere, ladies and gentlemen, debuting this week on Wrestle Plunge NAWA, Dean Malenko. Holy fuck, that rules. Didn't expect that.
American Wrestling Association is having its heavyweight championship tournament. They're coming from all over the world. And a guy that's been wrestling in Japan over the last couple of years, Dean Malenko, we want to welcome you to the North American Wrestling Association.
Ted, it's a privilege and an honor, and I'd like to welcome myself, I guess.
He's not going to bring a lot of fire on the microphone, but in the ring, I want to see. I haven't seen this early of Dean Malenko.
So here in the North Carolina,
I'm going to see what we get.
It's an honor to be asked to come down here and compete with such competition as North America has.
Got to tell you that the competition level has risen greatly over the last couple of months, and we anticipate it to get even thicker now that the tournament has been announced.
You know, Ted, it's been quite some time since I've been back in the States to wrestle, and there's a lot of opportunity out there, and there's a lot of competition. There's some great wrestlers, and I hope I can just have a little piece of the pie, that's all.
We're going to be seeing you in action in tag team as well, right?
Yes, you probably will. You know, as most people know, I've been a tag team partner with my brother for quite some time, but I'll tell you, there's a lot of single guys out there, and I don't mean that in famous term, but a lot of single talent that I like
Couple
to
of
team up with, and maybe hope somewhere down the line get a tag team title belt or something like that.
Well, we're certainly looking to see
What a
you in
roster
action
we've
here
got
at
here right
NWA.
now.
You brought a friend with you today, huh?
That I did, and if I like the fans, and I know the people in the Carolina areas remember this guy. Has always been a fan favorite and a friend of mine throughout the years, and a friend of my father's. And it's guys like Mr. Wrestling that have paved the way for young talent like myself and some of the guys that you'll see in North American Pro Wrestling. And if I can, I'd like to bring out Mr. Wrestling.
It is a pleasure to have you back, Mr. Wrestling.
Fuck is Dean
Thank you
wearing?
very much,
Is he in
Stan.
his
Dean.
underwear?
You know, wrestlers don't just happen.
Here's Dean Malenko in his underwear, bringing out Mr. Wrestling.
It takes many years of dedication. And when you have a tournament like this, you're bringing the best together. And this young man here, I can tell you, I've watched him from the time he was a youngster, and he's matured, he's developed, and he has some of the greatest wrestling ability you have seen. And there's some other
This could be his trunks,
young
but
talent out here.
I'm not also
It's
not sure.
fantastic. I'm not coming back, believe me.
Oh, come
It
on.
kind of looks like just boxers,
I
right? What the
appreciate the
fuck? I
best
mean, I don't know. Is
around it. I enjoy it.
What am I
and I know
seeing?
the fans will too, because this is going to be something that they haven't seen for a long, long time. We return to some of the basics, turn to some of the great wrestling moves, and some of the people that have kept the tradition going. And it's just a pleasure to be here.
I tell you what, I know that your eyes must have watered when you saw Mark Fleming apply that arm lock that was reminiscent of what Lou Thesz used to do years ago.
Absolutely, absolutely. Things go around in
Look how
cycles.
flat Mr. Wrestling's face is. Is that from all these years of wearing a mask, like, you know, back in the day?
And I'll tell you, it's coming to the point where people enjoy what they're going
That's a
to
good
be
question,
seeing on
Glassy.
North
That one,
Atlantic
look it up.
Wrestling.
North American Wrestling Association. It's a mouthful.
Absolutely.
Mr. Wrestling, thank you very much. Dean Malenko, thank you very much. Best of luck to you. Coming up next week, the Nasty Boys, Cowboy Bob Orton, the American Bulldogs, Matt Bourne, the Maniac.
It says Tim Woods was the successor from Johnny Walker. So is this Johnny Walker?
Returns to the
So we get
North
Matt
American
Bourne
Wrestling
hopefully next week.
Association. On behalf of my partner, Ricky the
Dude,
Dragon
so
Steamboat,
many
who will
fucking
also be
awesome
here next
people
week.
are showing
I'm
up
Ted
here.
Webb saying-
All right. Yeah, that went right into where I need to go right here. Let me get the date changed. July 14th. Oh, shit. Hold on. I'm going to have to get the date here. Hold on.
In Salem.
Oh, you can't hear it. This one you can hear it. Oh my god! Is this the first time they've actually had an intro to their show?
When you see the seal of the North American Wrestling Association, you are assured of the finest in
Gene
professional
Leach.
wrestling. Hello, everyone. Ted Webb along with Gene Ligon. And Gene, we have an
Ligon.
exciting
Yeah, that's
card
who
planned
was
for
there
the folks
before.
tonight. We're going
I
to
couldn't
see
think the name
Vince
of him. He does look
Terrelli and
familiar,
Dean
though.
Malenko teamed up in action.
Excellent wrestling team, both of them very quick and very agile.
Matt Bourne with Bob Orton at ringside. We're going to be seeing an explosive combination there.
Two of the most excellent professional wrestlers I've ever seen. They've got the amateur background, they've got everything
Weird, I can't get that to changed. We'll take it off there then.
together.
The American Bulldogs, certainly one of the top candidates for that North American Wrestling Association Tag Team title.
here it is.
We'll be seeing them and a host of others in action. I mean, it's going to be a great evening of wrestling. I can't wait.
I can't wait either. Let's get to it.
Let's not wait any longer.
get
Let's
to
turn
it.
it over to our ring announcer, Fabian Fuentes.
This next action is Australian tag team action. In the ring at this time, weighing 228 pounds from Pittsburgh, here's Trent Knight. His partner, weighing 245 pounds from Jackson, Mississippi, Alan Kinsey. Their opponents now making their way to the ring, weighing 230 pounds from Tampa, Florida, Dean Malenko. His partner, weighing 200.
Shit. Whoa, Dean Malenko and Ken Shamrock are teaming up. Fuck. I guess that was his trunks. We really need to get like some kind of, because he's with Paul Jones. I need some some direction here with who's with who and what's with what. Are these stables? Oh shit.
Have been anxious
Guarantee
to
that's
see
going to
together.
hit.
These are two explosive youngsters with impressive amateur backgrounds that can go. And into the ring right now in the blue trunks, Trent Knight against Dean Malenko. Collar and elbow and into the ring. Referee Byron Richard calling for the break. And Malenko not taking any chances. You saw him cover
Malenko
up,
out the gate. July 14th, 90. Let's go.
No doubt about it. Malenko, who was trained by the legendary Carl Gotch and is an offshoot of the Malenko wrestling family. His father, the legend, Boris Malenko. And he is no stranger to folks in the Mid-Atlantic region. I'll tell you what, this guy wreaked havoc around here 10, 15, 20 years ago.
I remember watching Boris myself years and years ago when his son was tremendous amateur.
Need to get Gene mic'd up.
Watch this maneuver. Malenko with a reversal. Whoa. You are going to see a lot of stuff like this from Dean Malenko. Truly an outstanding competitor. A guy that he can go downtown with you, babe. Whatever you want to do, Malenko is up for it. You can go out there and wrestle. You can go out there and go fisticuffs. Whatever you choose, whatever poison you choose, Malenko is ready to go. And we can't say enough about his partner, Vince Torelli. Wow, Trent Knight taking a shortcut there, grabbing a little bit of the
I think we got that belly to belly last episode.
And Malenko says, okay, let's try that. Wait a minute. Byron Richards says, Malenko, don't do it. And immediately Trent Knight taking advantage of the pause and planting a boot. Notice how cool and calm Malenko is, Gene.
Malenko knows how to apply all the holds properly. His dad's taught him well.
He certainly has. Did you see that maneuver right there? Great arm drag takedown. Dean Malenko, the youngest of the Malenko wrestling brothers. Tag is made now with Vince Torelli. I don't think that Trent Knight is aware of the fact that Torelli is into the ring. He does know now. He rolls him up. And it was a count of 2, a near pin, and immediately getting back on his man.
Yeah, he's one of my favorites, man. Is that his cruiserweight title run? 96, 97, man, that stuff is so good. With the Horsemen, his matches with Ray.
Got a reverse double arm bar there.
And a nice
so
bridge.
good.
Torelli's a good-looking kid, a fan favorite around here.
Cattle mutilation here by Shamrock.
It's kind of disgusting, isn't it?
It is disgusting. It's unfair that anybody should look that good. You know, Gene, I remember not long ago I used to look like that before age caught up to me.
How long ago was that, Ted?
About 40-some years ago. Applying the pressure on that arm. You know, we've seen Torelli in action against Trent Knight a bunch. And I can't help recall but one night when he got him in a belly-to-belly suplex. And I still replay that in my mind over and over and over and over again. Because it has been quite a few years since I've seen a belly-to-belly applied as nicely as he applied.
I mean, Shamrock was a natural here. Like, you know,
perfect.
He went and made his name and, you know, probably made the right call with the UFC mixed martial arts stuff. But
confirmation on Torelli.
who knows what happens in wrestling? You never know. He could be the best.
It's playtime for him.
But dude, be able to come in later as the world's most dangerous man.
You don't have the strength and the ability. You're going to beat every night.
Yeah, Carpenter has hammers
he got it.
nails and stuff. A wrestler has his body. Whoa! Thrust to the throat. He caught Torelli coming, and now he's working on that throat again, applying the choke.
Taking the shortcut, trying to choke the wind right out of him.
This
Did not think I'd be seeing this tag team.
They play rough down there.
Or Tatanka. But Malenko.
Paul Jones discovered Torelli.
Because I didn't know I needed that. That's actually a sweet-ass team.
Yeah.
It's like a dream team from
Making a tremendous wrestler, but he
98, right?
Shortcuts.
Yep, and that's a shame. We were talking about Paul Jones discovering Torelli. Paul Jones has got a great eye for talent. And the first thing Paul Jones did was bring Dean Malenko into town and say, I want to team him up with Torelli. He says, I think I've got a combination here. He's got so many combinations. Bo Reagan's in the stable. So many people he could choose.
Oh, he called it a stable. All right, we have confirmation. There is a stable. Okay, sweet. So, I guess any of these guys can be teaming with anybody. So we've got Shamrock. Bo Reagan's in the stable. I didn't think that was going to be. So where's Sam Houston? Did they fire him after the week when he was clearly drunk, for anybody that's been keeping up every week with me? So now we got Dean Malenko in the stable. I don't think Paul Jones is with Ricky Steamboat, is he? Or is Steamboat just sort of on his own? I don't know. I'm excited to actually hear someone say stable. So that makes me think maybe there is that Hill stable with Colton, many different guys now.
He remembers going against Boris Malenko himself years and years ago. And if he had this young kid has anything of his father in him, a tremendous team.
I'm just digging anywhere for something to latch onto. Oh, beautiful! Hell yes, that's what I know from Dean Malenko, son. This beautiful ass drop kick right here. Look at him, he's springing, ready to fucking go. Boom!
Did you see that drop kick? That he does.
He floats there for a minute. Boom!
Did you see that drop we've got here? That he does, my
Dude,
friend.
I love it.
Oh, did you see
Nails
that drop
it.
kick?
High in the air. This is a good 6.5.
Hit it, Malenko.
Square in the kisser.
Snap
Watch this
suplex.
maneuver.
Boom! He's crisp as hell here in 90.
Count of 2, and he didn't hook the leg, Gene. Carl Gotch would have flinched on that one.
His dad's probably flinching right now.
No doubt about it.
Damn, high knee. Here we go.
He's roughing him up, though.
Yeah, I've heard about that, William. We looked that up on one
Getting all that he
episode.
wants. Kinsey trying to fire to the midsection, but this kid's hard as a rock down there.
I see so much of his father in him.
No doubt.
They
He
fucked
looks
old
like
Shamrock
the
up.
old man. And God forbid that this guy.
Yeah, that drop kick was perfect. Boom! And even the announcers are marking out. Damn, when it's that pretty,
Yes, he
that's a
did.
fine
Kinsey right now
ass drop
scratching his head
kick.
saying, what do I got to do to get a pin on this guy? And now he's got to deal
Give me
with
more
the rally.
Malenko. Give me some singles Malenko. Fisherman suplex, but he's in the ropes over here. This is a good match all of a sudden.
Kept that from going to count of 3.
Just be a little bit of a
We're about
squash.
to end it right away, that 3 count, but that foot down
It's
the
not a
rope.
total squash, though. That's the cool thing about these matches. Horrible leapfrog. Weird atomic drop, but it works. Oh my God, a beautiful Northern Lights suplex into a bridge. Jesus Christ. What's up, Dave's channel? Welcome in, brother. Holy cow. That was a fun watch. Malenko on fire.
We have got to take a look at that one more time.
That was a good, that was awesome, man.
Really picks him up.
They make a good team. They make a much better team than Tatanka.
Salto
And Shamrock.
reverses in the air, bridges tight. 1, 2, 3 count. Tremendous.
That was
wrestling.
sweet.
Boy, that makes Byron Richards' job a whole lot easier. Stick around. We've got a lot more coming on the North American Wrestling Association. The man they call the Maniac. Matt Bourne coming up next.
There we go. Matt Bourne making his debut here. Ready for it. Against Lynn
To my right, weighing
Wagner.
230 pounds from Washington, D.C., here is Lynn Wagner.
Lynn's about to get fucked up,
His
I
opponent,
reckon.
weighing 260 pounds from Dallas, Maniac Matt
And dude, Bourne right here is working USWA. I'm watching right around this time frame, and yeah, he right now is in USWA in Texas, which at the same time is basically teaming up with Memphis, what was CWA.
by Cowboy Bob Orton.
And okay, so Orton's with Maniac Mac Bourne, so they're bringing him into, I guess, this stable. We got like giant stables building is what we have here essentially within the. I mean, I guess just really heels and faces at this point.
Ringside.
Matt Bourne returning to the Mid-Atlantic
Oh, dude,
states.
I'm
And I tell you what, he
excited.
made his presence
Couple years
known
before he
here
became
rather
Doink
quick.
the
Did
Clown.
you see who he teamed up with?
No, I can see right away. Cowboy
Malenko
Bob
freaking
Orton.
ruled,
That's
dude.
2. I don't know if we want to have them on the same
Instant
team or not.
favorite
Well, I'll tell you
on
what,
here.
Gene, they say water finds its own level, right? And it didn't take long for Matt Bourne to know who he wanted his partner to be. And with Baron Samedi wrestling in Japan right now, Bob Orton is looking for somebody to team up with. for that
Samedi's still in
North American
Japan.
Tag
We get
Team
little
Championship
tidbits from the
title.
announcers here.
Team up with the right man, you can do anything. It doesn't matter exactly who, but sometimes you want to make sure they blend together.
Lynn Wagner, a good competitor out of Washington, D.C. We've seen him in action several times, but I think he's got his hands full right now with the Maniac. And then not to mention
And Wagner's
Cowboy Bob
rocking
Orton outside
quite the
ring.
mullet here.
Wagner firing away.
Jeez.
And Maniac says, give it to me. And then he fires away and hits it. He says, I could trade punches with the best of them. There's that chop. Orton clapping. He says, I like it.
Yeah, he's about to become Big Josh any second now, actually, right?
What a voice.
What a voice. Applying pressure. A nice reversal by Wagner. Maniac reverses it.
Drop toe hold right there. Got a
Oh, wow, Dave.
nice arm bar on him right now. Hammerlock.
See, this is the humiliation factor right here. There's no need to do that.
Totally unnecessary, but it does send a message.
Well, it certainly sends a message, and of course it would tend to make Wagner lose his cool. When you lose your cool, you lose everything else. This Maniac is a smart man. He knows what he's doing in there. He knows why he's doing it.
He's one of the best wrestlers I've seen in the professional ranks. A lot of people around here I probably haven't seen very often. He's been in the Texas area, all over the world. This man can handle anybody.
No doubt about it. No doubt about it. He's not scared to get in there with anybody, and frankly, I probably wouldn't either if I had Bob Orton, I say. Applying pressure right now. Wagner.
Got the top wrist lock.
He does.
Nice and tight.
Wagner checking out that jaw, thinking, should I grab the beard? No, I don't want to make him any more mad than he is right now. That full force came down on the wrist and elbow.
You can sprain your wrist just like that. It's most uncomfortable laying there on the mat and then have a hold applied to you like that. There's not much you can do.
No, you find yourself very, very vulnerable at that point. You are at the mercy of your opponent, and Lord, I wouldn't want to be at the mercy of Maniac Matt Bourne.
Well, he's picking him up by the hair. That's unnecessary, but there he is. He sets him up.
Getting him up for a suplex.
Butterfly suplex.
That's right. Double chicken wing. Picked him right up. You're learning.
Man, do you guys remember those crazy fucking promos that he was doing? I know he's passed away at this point, but it was like the early teens. He was starting to dress as Doink again. I think he was getting bookings and such, but man, he just looked insane though.
The North American Wrestling Association. We would like to say hi to Dr. Bill Beam, the NAWA dentist in Charlotte, North Carolina. Dr. Beam, we thank you for joining in this afternoon, as well as thousands of fans in Charlotte
cutting into
on
this,
WBT Channel 3.
This dude here.
If he was here tonight, he'd be pulling teeth himself.
He certainly would. Tell you what, with some of the chops we've seen out there, he might be pulling a couple or what's left of them.
Waco and Bourne debuting.
These guys do take punishment. They're on the road constantly, and I tell you, they have to learn how to wrestle hurt. You know,
one thing about wrestling, professional wrestling, is you don't get a break.
No, sir. Wow.
Amateur wrestling, you may have a match on Monday, a match on Thursday. You got practice during the week. These guys may wrestle in the afternoon, then that night.
It's rough.
The very next night.
And then travel 300, 400, 500 miles by car or take a plane across the country.
I saw that.
And then you got.
I saw that Hacksaw and Bourne thing once upon a time, William. That was definitely something. That was insane. I think that was because of Bourne being an asshole, right?
Jet lag.
I got a video on my channel of Bourne being an asshole. Picking a fight with Brian Blair, and he bites his fucking lip off. Bites Matt's lip off.
No doubt about it.
If you look at Matt's lip, you know, in promos after, oh my, you can tell that like it's not the same size as his. The rest of his
you have to learn how to travel, sleep little, and at the same time manage to get your workouts in.
That's right, Ed. That's the hardest part. I was on the road quite a bit, and we'd be flying one where you land at 12 o'clock, got a match that night at 6 or 7. You got to find a motel, which you might have a 2-hour drive to get to it. Then you got to get a workout in.
Find a gym in that town and go out there and get your workout in. And those guys that don't make that sacrifice are the guys that don't get too far in this business.
They don't last very long at all. They'll be in a couple of years, and that's about it.
Well, there's the influence of Bob Orton Jr. on the side of the ring, occupying the referee for this bout, Sal Correnti.
Sal Correnti, a very professional referee, very efficient in what he does. Doesn't take much guts.
No, sir, he doesn't. Sal recently refereed the 100th championship match, his 100th career championship match, milestone in his career.
That's right, Zach.
Very good referee, and there's the taunting. Get up, chants the Maniac. Wagner saying, I would
got that quote in my video also. Ric Flair said this was the best fight he had ever seen. Arn Anderson was there.
Believe me, it's no fun down here on the canvas. Wagner punching away, but those punches are lacking authority right now, Gene.
Matt Bourne just flailing away at him, trying to get him off balance. Probably hit him in the ear if he can to get him off balance.
Nice reversal by Wagner. Bourne into the ropes, trying to get him up into that back.
Oh, that was nice.
Nice reversal by Wagner.
He didn't kill him, but
trying to get him up into that back, but he didn't. Bourne turns around and plants that big 14 in his face.
I think Lynn saw that coming, tried to avoid it, but a little bit of it got him.
Beautiful German, that's it.
Look at this bridge. Suplex bridge, 2, 3, and it's over. Sal Correnti calling for
welcome
the
in here.
None other than Maniac Matt Bourne. The Maniac. Let us take a look at that again on our slow motion instant replay. And Coach, I want you to describe the action as we see it.
Well, Matt Bourne just applied the big boot up Lynn Wagner's head. There he's going for the reverse suplex. He's back, he bridges. Gets the arm down. 1, 2, 3. We got the count.
No doubt about it. This match belongs to the Maniac, Matt Bourne. Stick around. We've got more action coming up on the North
Sounds
American
about right.
Wrestling
Or
Association.
always fucking up and getting fired.
130 pounds from Columbus, Georgia, Tom
That's
Atlas.
good. That's interesting. Yeah, Georgia
His
83.
partner weighing 225 pounds from Kodiak Bay, Alaska, J.T. Thomas.
J.P. Thomas.
Be a professor, the same as you can imagine. Pound for pound.
American Bulldogs. I cannot not call them pit bulls.
You know, I know that Paul Jones said Dean Malenko's the strongest guy, perhaps pound for
Yes,
pound.
he's maybe gone now.
So these guys are right up there in that caliber, though.
Not to see him 2 episodes in a
Little
row
bit
is
more,
weird.
So the strength's probably going to be a little more, but his quickness is it's more. I like the quickness.
Tom Atlas in the ring right now against Spike. Byron Richard, the referee, calls
That
for the
sounds
break.
about
And we get a
right.
clean break. You have some folks that have written some letters to us, saying that they're watching us on TV up in North and South Carolina and also in the Virginia area.
Up in the Shelby area, of course.
They haven't lost anywhere for long.
Joe and her son Bradley.
They got so many
And of course,
chances.
2 gentlemen I know real well, Herbert Halverson and Harvey McSwain.
This
And then,
guy's
of course,
got,
there's Roger Harrison, his lovely
Weird
daughter.
rude vibe
I'd
going
like to
on.
thank them all for taking time out to say hi to us and for watching us on their local TV stations. Don't forget, my friends, the city of Winston-Salem has been awarded the North American Wrestling Association Championship Tournament. All right. Be on the lookout for that because that is guaranteed to be a sellout. Get your tickets early. Atlas, a pretty good competitor. And right now occupying the referee while Mr. Thomas decides to help him out a little bit.
That's definitely a maneuver that's not under rules, but a very effective maneuver of that.
Tell you right now, Byron Richard does not sit for that and is not slow, by the way, to disqualify. That's one of the things
What?
that
You don't throw the man back into his corner.
And that was a very intelligent move by that young man. Shot him right into his...
Beautiful maneuver. And Thomas is stunned. Spike of the American
Dude, he looks
Bulldogs
a
with
lot
tremendous
like fucking
maneuver,
Rude,
makes the
right?
tag with
Like-
Rex. Rex into the ring. Watch this fluid teamwork. Boom.
Whoa, what the fuck was that? Hold on. Uh-oh.
Watch this fluid teamwork.
Oh, you got caught up in the ropes there. I'm going to be definitely clipping this one. Hold on.
Of the American
Dude,
Bulldogs.
these guys are
Tremendous
both green
maneuver,
as shit,
makes
you
the
can
tag
tell,
with
but look
Rex.
at this.
Rex into the ring. Watch this fluid teamwork.
Oh, dude. Got caught up in the cables
Into
there.
the ring. Watch this fluid teamwork.
Right after he says, watch this fluid teamwork.
Ring. Watch this fluid teamwork.
Oh, dude.
Uh-oh. Something went wrong. No, he's got the leg diamond from the top rope.
Let's do
To
a
the
knee
back of the
here.
neck with his knee.
And what happened? He shot into the ropes and got his neck underneath the rope and got caught.
Man, I'll tell you, that's a nice way to lose your neck. That is a nice way to lose your neck.
It is not a good, definitely going to hurt.
Little leapfrog, drop kick, square to the chin and chest. These guys can work. I'll tell you what, they are something else. They are fluid, tagging in, tagging out.
Give me that
staying
double team
fresh.
shoulder breaker,
Boom.
fellas.
Excellent tag team.
You know, we had the opportunity to talk
Oh,
to
they're gonna
the
win the
Nasty
tag
Boys
stripes,
about
right?
the American Bulldogs, and this is what Knobs and Sags had to say about them.
Oh, no. Oh, here we go. Spoke too soon. The Nasties are still in the territory.
Wake up, cause judgment day's almost here, and then you're gonna feel the wrath of the Nasty Boys. What about it?
We'll see who's ready to toss and tumble when it comes down to it in the squared circle, bozos.
Well, sticks and stones may break their bones, but words will never hurt them, Gene.
I would hope not.
Ted Webb and Gene Legan, you're watching the best in professional wrestling, the North American Wrestling Association. Thomas
There we go.
double teamed by the American Bulldogs. Spike and
Still
Rex
didn't hit him with
in
the
ring
most,
right
with
now.
As you
much
can see, Thomas got a
confidence.
laceration on the eyebrow, the right side of his face. Those ropes will tear.
Damn, he hit that with confidence because he just fucking whiplashed his ass. Holy shit.
The right side of his face. Those ropes will tear you up.
Dude.
I do not know what he hit his head on, but obviously he did.
Good one, just because it's been
When
brutal.
his guy's hit caught right underneath the ropes there, Ted, it kind of.
I'm telling you, that ring is
It'll do it every time.
solid.
Boy, I'll tell you what. And they're going to work in that area right now.
You can tell there's not much gear happening.
That may sound rather animalistic, barbarian.
But realistic.
That's right.
That's the bottom line here. And
you got to feed your family.
Got to have the heart of a lion when you go into that ring. Spike into the ring right now, firing away.
That's a good old right punch.
Yeah, that's what they call that good old American roundhouse. A little more double teaming, double slam to the stomach. And J.P. Thomas right now is stunned.
Oh, shit, KP. I believe it now.
Not to mention the fact that, you know, when you get stunned like that, you go into a semi-shot.
You gonna do powerbomb?
Got him up for...
Yeah!
He just got electrocuted.
He just got electrocuted there, baby. That was the executioner. Watch this. Watch this. From the top rope. Boom!
Oh, that was a nice elbow. Almost like Perry Saturn style. Way tucked in.
The American Bulldogs.
The Bulldogs will finish a match with different things.
With a sensational victory over Tom Atlas.
Another good little match there.
And Atlas is hurt.
Fun week here.
He's lost quite a bit of blood. Jim, describe the action.
High on top of the rope, the American Bulldog dives high, adjust, elbow across the neck. And there's a 1, 2, 3. Hook the leg. Good man.
This match belongs to the Bulldogs. Don't go away because we got a lot more action coming up on the North American Wrestling Association.
From Macon, Georgia, Rick Wilson.
Okay. Oh shit, we got fucking Fuller.
250 pounds from Tennessee. Here is the Tennessee stud, Robert Fuller.
And you know he's going to start making a stud stable everywhere he goes. He makes a stud stable.
Well, I can tell you right now.
Is that going to be another?
I, for one, all right, maybe a little intimidated standing between the Maniac and Bob Orton Jr., but certainly not envious of them or wanting to be anything like these guys.
I would hope not, Ted, but I can understand being intimidated by those two guys.
No Sylvia with him here.
Taking on the self-proclaimed Tennessee
Sylvia,
stud.
CWA, and
would like nothing more than to be in the ring with Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. We're talking, of course, about Robert Fuller. Robert Fuller, who specifically...
And I will say right here, I'll popped it up, but yeah, make sure you are subscribed, even if you're passing through and you think you may dig this in the future. Give the stream a like, but make sure the bell's clicked. That way you will get hopefully notified whenever I go live on Sunday night, 6 Eastern. So, yeah. And again, I drop videos and such as well, and you'll get notified with anything that happens here at Publicly Buzz. But yeah, every Sunday night at 6, we do it.
Came into the territory when he heard of the tournament, the North American Wrestling Association Heavyweight Championship Tournament, which is coming to Winston-Salem.
Right.
Both men collar and elbow, testing each other for leverage.
Is it? Whoa!
Into the ropes. The referee Ron Hanna calling for the break.
Renegade?
And Fuller, did I see right? Or I mean, Fuller broke.
Okay, I see it. I totally see it now.
What's wrong with his picture? Nice arm drag takedown. Fuller, who comes from a good wrestling family, the Fuller family, Buddy Fuller, Ron Fuller.
Yes.
Guy that's been wrestling since the cradle.
Crazy.
He's got the ability as far as the ability to wrestle.
No doubt about it.
But his attitude.
I have a problem with that kind of an attitude of win at all costs, and not just win at all costs, Jim, because I think everybody
fake warrior.
You know, I think winning is not the most important.
What a sad career, though.
What
a sad, shitty
when you get a guy in here
gimmick to get.
whose specific purpose is to punish someone.
Not much else for you after
We
that.
had a chance to talk to Ricky the Dragon Steamboat.
His story's
and
pretty
ask him for his
sad.
comments about
His ending's
the
sad.
insults that have been flung his way from Robert Fuller.
Robert Fuller, you come over the mountains from Tennessee.
Dude, we are getting a little fucking program here with Fuller and Steamboat.
Sounds like you should have been wearing your hiking boots. But this time when you and I meet, you better be having your wrestling boots on. You're telling everybody that you love to take me down and you love to hurt people. And I'll be ready, and I'll be willing, and I'll be able to be in that squared circle with you, Fuller.
Well, that's certainly a determined, I might add, Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. And if you saw Ricky the Dragon Steamboat in action last week, I think you saw a mean-streaking Ricky that we hadn't seen in a long, long time, Gene.
A side that you don't see very often.
No doubt.
Ricky, an excellent man, a very good gentleman. And of course, this man right here, Robert Fuller, will bring the worst out of anybody.
Well, he certainly has done that to Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. He has certainly irritated him enough. And I've known Ricky for a while, and I know that Ricky keeps his cool. But I saw Ricky lose his temper And, well, the guy actually came on and interfered in an interview I was conducting with Ricky at the beginning of the show.
Well, I've never understood why anybody wants to intimidate another man by, making him mad. Alabama's coach, Bear Bryant, would always talk about his ball team like, oh, they're just about on their last leg.
Yep. He'd always praise his opponent.
Praise his opponent.
Rick Wilson has his hand full right now with Robert Fuller.
Good-looking young man, Rick Wilson.
Pretty good competitor.
Yes. Going for a reverse top wrist lock right there. Look at that.
And there's the shortcut again.
I know he pulled his hair.
I saw it right hand. I didn't have the vantage point to catch that, but I'll be honest with you. Everybody in this house here tonight saw him pull
Well,
his
he
hair.
sure didn't reach behind there just to pat him in the back of the head. He pulled his hair. You couldn't see it plainly, but a referee has got to go by what he exactly sees.
We have just received word from the dressing room that J.P. Thomas is going to require 8 stitches as a result of the injury sustained in the match against the American Bulldogs.
You just never know, Ted. Any day, any time, something might happen.
Well, I'll tell you what. That's a pretty good gash, 8 stitches. There again, Fuller.
Yeah, he's got this kid working slow right now.
This time calls for the break.
He pulled a hair again.
And, of course, he relinquished the break and immediately on top of the guy. There's that aggressiveness that you talk about all the time, Gene.
That's the best way to put it, probably dead
pulled his hair. He's mad about that. Now the referee says, make the break. You're breaking right back on top of him again.
No doubt about it.
What are you going to do?
Love having you here.
Well, you just have to be a little sharper than that when you're taking on a guy.
Well, I
like
learn something.
Fuller.
Every time I watch a wrestling show, I learn
A
something.
reverse hammerlock. Tighten down on that thing.
I love it.
Rick Wilson looks like he's got a great future in professional wrestling, Gene.
This company's loaded.
Just don't get a
This is
little
a fun
too
little
anxious.
Ted Webb and
excursion we got
you're
going
watching
on
the
here
best of
every
professional
Sunday.
wrestling, the North American Wrestling Association. I'd like to say hi to our friends in North and South Carolina and Virginia that are watching the telecast today.
TV in 3 states.
Some young men up in Shelby also. Neil Condrey, a young lady named Debbie and Wendy, and the guy named Spanky, of course, all doing a very good job up in the Shelby area.
A lot of people writing us letters and saying, when are you coming into our town? Be patient. We'll be there soon. Be on the lookout.
Coming real soon.
You got it. Collar and elbow again into the ropes. Fuller firing away this time. Firing away. And Rick Wilson right now is in trouble. Ron Hanna didn't want to get too close to that. He's saying, hey, cut it out. But he didn't want to get in between those guys. He's smarter than you and I. Nice snap mirror.
Legal forearm blows, but against the ropes, you got a 5 count to break.
You got to. That's one problem I would have about getting into the ring right now with long hair. Great suplex. That is one problem I would have. That tells me that you give the other guy the advantage, a little more something to hold on to, you know?
I don't give him any more advantage than I have to.
No,
Believe
sir.
me, I need all the advantages I can get.
Uh-oh. Fuller going into that Fuller leg lock.
Yeah, like that's. I love the competitive matches, even for the the enhancement talent.
It is all over.
Yeah, he's finishing with that calf crusher
demise
there.
of Rick Wilson. And once again, as every time we've seen him apply it, he has refused to relinquish the hold. And that's a dangerous hold, Coach. We're talking about a hold that could result in permanent damage to some people.
Fuller.
The winner of this match. Let's look at it on instant replay.
Solid
Describe
match
the
right
action.
there, honestly.
Duck under, go behind.
Led by
figure fours the
Fuller, as you
leg,
can tell.
Reaches down, grabs the ankle, forward rolls.
Knows what he's
pulls up,
doing.
Pulls on it. The knee is
And
now
really,
being
honest to God, one of the
hyperextended.
best.
And there's
On the
bell.
mic,
1, 2,
in the
3,
ring.
submission.
This one belongs to the Tennessee Star.
Truly
Robert
understands
Fuller. Don't
the
go away.
psychology
Coming up
of a
next,
heel.
War Eagle Chris Chavis and Mike Somani.
To my left, weighing 224 pounds
Tonka.
from Spartanburg, South Carolina, Mark Somani.
Osborne, Spartanburg, South Carolina. Mike Slomania. I've seen Mike Slomania before. Maybe it's been on NAWA.
To my right, weighing 260 pounds
I've definitely
from
seen this
Pembroke,
guy.
here is Chris War Eagle Chavis.
What a build he's got on him. And I tell you, we were talking to him earlier before the program, and he's trimmed away about 10 pounds. He was up to 270. He's trimmed down, but he looks more ripped right now.
Guess he's trying to get a little more quickness into his moves.
That he's done. Somani right now applying a side headlock. Into the ropes. Nice. But I wouldn't recommend that too often. He's given away a tremendous amount of weight.
Damn,
A great
monster.
headlock takedown, and Somani landed wrong on that one. And now trying to accuse, telling Sal Carenti, the referee, that War Eagle Chris Chavis actually grabbed onto the trunks.
Well, you know that's a bunch of bull.
No, we know Chris Chavis better than that, my friend. A Native American.
Man about tossed him halfway across the ring. He didn't need to do his tights.
No doubt about it. Be on the lookout. It's coming your way, Winston-Salem. The North American Wrestling Association Heavyweight Championship Tournament. And it's going to be a dandy. Trying the hip
Gonna
lock.
be a dandy.
Nice hip lock takedown again by War Eagle. And War Eagle with an arm drag.
This guy was scrawny as
applying
hell.
the pressure, immediately tying him up after the arm drag.
You'll notice, Ted, he keeps working on the left shoulder.
Learning good. Learning quickly.
Learning very quickly.
And that's the thing you do. You attack one part of the body, hurt it, and keep working on it. Weaken him up. Semenya right now, realizing he's got his hands full, scraping those eyes along the ropes. And, Gene, you can look at those ropes right there. That's something you could tear your retina on in a heartbeat.
Sure is. It's nothing but metal with a piece of plastic wrapped around.
That's about the size of it. That is about the size of it. Semenya, you better be careful. You might get this guy doing his little war dance. And if you do, it could be a short night for you. Nice elbow by Semenya. Semenya failing to hook the leg, however, and look at that power.
Well, this guy looks pretty ridiculous, honestly.
He powered out and had Semenya rolling. Semenya flew about 4 feet, didn't he, Gene?
Sure did. First man bench presses.
That's a pretty big ring.
450.
Yeah, at least.
Semenya only weighs a little over 200 pounds.
That's 2 Semenyas he bench presses.
That's right. Winston-Salem, can't wait. Near my home in Salisbury, North Carolina. I want to say hello to my mom and dad up there, Brad and Jamel Liggin.
They're watching this evening. Semenya's cagey, though. You know, you look at him right now and you say, geez, you know, he's giving up a lot of weight, giving up a lot of power, but he's a cagey veteran.
Well, that's where the experience comes in. If he's a young
I know him
kid
from
himself,
somewhere else. I don't know
this
where.
young man, he's this big power man. What are you going to do? You've got to think of some other ways.
Got to take the shortcut because you're not going to power over him. War Eagle's a strong guy. And a lot of determination, man. I'll tell you what, this guy right now has his eyes set on that championship belt. And he realizes that to get there, he might have to go up against some of his friends.
That's
but
right.
he says that's what professional wrestling is all about. Not everybody that you wrestle every night is an enemy.
No friends in the ring.
That's right. But outside of the ring,
that's right. I've had to wrestle against friends of mine, but when you're in the ring, you don't necessarily treat them like an enemy, but you don't treat them like a friend.
How do you separate that, Gene Liggin? I mean, I've always tried to imagine being in that ring against somebody. Like, for example, yourself. If I was in there against you, I just, you know, I like you too much to hurt you, you know?
Well, I try to wrestle you right at first, but if it got
Sure
down
like
to
you,
it,
pal.
the
I
money
can't
comes
hurt
down
you.
to it. I got to make my payments on my car. That's it. And I'm not going to do anything to
like,
injure
yeah,
you.
you physically, literally can't hurt me.
Even though injury is part of the game. I mean, we see guys, we hear about a lot of the guys that are undergoing arthroscopic surgery all the time, shoulders being busted out, the bursal sacs being bursted.
That's right. I've had 3 knee surgeries myself, and all 3 of them came from a freak-type accident. Now, the shoulder surgery, Black Bart, of course, did that to me and tore my pecs out.
Now, there's Semenya again going for the hair. I'll tell you what, Semenya had better start hooking those legs if he wants to get a pinfall against Chris Chavis.
He's eliminating any chances he's got by not hooking those legs.
No doubt about it. You got to hook this guy up, tie him up, because he's too strong for you to just lay on top of him and try to get a pin count.
Well, Mike's used to wrestling in the lighter heavyweight division. And here he is wrestling against a man that's much bigger than he is. He's got to start doing the small things. Little things don't mean a lot. They mean everything, Ted.
You got it. You know, we were talking a little earlier about Dr. Bill Beam, the NAWA dentist in Charlotte, and Semenya must have heard us because he was trying to do a little dental work there on Chavis a few seconds ago. Trying to rip his face, give him a bigger smile. And I'm telling you, he's playing with fire right now. Into the ropes, referee Sal Corrente calling for the break. Chavis walked into that.
Maybe a miscommunication. I don't know.
Right now, to be honest with you.
Also sort of worked out.
No, he doesn't. He is not as mobile as he has been in other matches that we've seen him in.
He's getting a lot of offense.
The 10 or 15 pounds he's dropped, he's lost a lot of his energy.
A little stamina gone from that, right?
A little stamina gone. Used to that carrying that extra weight.
Close to the end of this episode.
Sometimes you lose.
Appreciate everyone for hanging out. I feel like we'll have one more match after this.
Those knees to the midsection. I expect to see the war dance any second now. I'll be honest with you. Semenya doesn't quit. You got to hand it to Semenya, though.
Semenya must have a tremendous cardiovascular
about every week.
conditioning.
Steamboat at least once.
Muscular condition is just not there, but the cardiovascular is a part of this game also.
A lot of tendon strength, too.
That's right.
Well, he looks like he packs a pretty good wallop right now.
Well, his car payments must be due.
Nice reversal.
Oh, there you go. On his keister.
Square on his bottom right there from about 4.5, 5 feet in the air.
Another little thing about the choo-choo that tried and tried and tried.
Yeah.
Here we go.
That's
Press
what Mike
slam.
Lamberth looks like to me.
Larry David getting press
that
slam.
long, tall hill.
He looks like an airplane propeller right now.
That seemed pretty easy for
Way up in the
Tatanka.
air. And
Oh, it is launched him. That actually looks sweet.
in the air. And
Oh, just
like a
dropped
second
him.
potatoes. Well, I tell you what, I don't know if he was a stevedore in a previous life, but there's that
There we
little
go.
dance, that War Eagle dance. Bam! Shot to the top of the head. War Eagle going into his famous dance. And usually when he does this, Gene, it'll be over in just seconds. Into the ropes. Nice chop, one that we heard all the way out here in the booth. Samani right now is stunned. War Eagle
Yeah,
going
KP.
and applying the pressure.
Yeah, I think
You
I've
see
seen
that
him
right
in
now, I would
something
try to
like
put him
back in
away,
the
and I
day.
guess he will. He's got him into that super, boom. What would you call that? Huh? Reverse slam?
I'd call a fall down on your back and all the wind blows out.
And there it
Nice.
is. The count
Picking
of
up the
3
win.
on
Old
the
Tatanka.
The promising young superstar
Future
from the
Tatanka.
NAWA, Chris War Eagle Chavis. And it's time now for our Curtis Mathis slow motion instant replay. Doctor, if you will do the honors and describe the action as you see it.
Well, Chris goes into what we call a fireman's carry, picks him up, sets him just right, jumps in the air, falls all of his weight onto the chest, caving in all the wind the man might possibly have. Hooks the leg like a good wrestler should. 1, 2, 3.
Really put over that hook
counts
in the
there.
leg, which I
This
mean,
one
that's
belongs
just
to War Eagle.
pro wrestling.
Because
But
coming up next, Coach Steele and Randy
Steamboat
Colley
last
in
week
action
was
in an
about ready
Australian
to
tag
fight
team
somebody.
match.
Okay, Colt Steele. Okay, 2 weeks in a row, he's got the same tag partner. Holy shit. So our main event this week, Clarence Swole, doesn't ring a bell, and Bob Emery, who does ring a bell.
Team action. To my left, weighing 230 pounds from Albany, Georgia, Clarence
It's going to be
Soule.
a main event this week.
His partner, weighing 250 pounds from Raleigh, North Carolina, Bob Emery. Their opponents, weighing 260 pounds from Venice Beach, California, Colt Steele. His partner, weighing 300 pounds from Alex City, Alabama, Randy Colley.
Gene, it has just occurred to me that when we get together next
Maybe
week, at
nobody
this
wants
time,
to really tag with Colt Steele. Everybody's like, man, Colt Steele kind of fucking sucks.
we would have crowned a brand new North American
Moondog Rex is
heavyweight
like, oh,
wrestling
whatever.
champion.
I need
That's
Give me
right.
a-
I can't wait to see the match.
Well, it's going to be a killer, and we'll have it coming your way next week. You will know who the champ is next week. In fact, we'll have the champ here, interview him, show you the belt, and I'm sure that then the series of challenges will begin. Colt Steele into the ring right now against the good-looking guy, Bob Emery. We saw him wrestle before, and this guy can go.
I'll tell you one thing, Bob Emery, an excellent condition young man. I've known him for several years, helped train him a little bit. He's got the ability and strength. Laid off for a couple of months, but he's back into wrestling again.
No doubt about that.
Of course, Colt Steele says he's from Venice Beach, but we know that's a junk heap outside Sanford, North Carolina.
Well, I'll tell you what, there's a lot of disappointed people in the Mid-Atlantic states because he has not only abandoned his home state and his home city, but he is now criticizing them and trying to pick up that California lingo like gnarly and
Swole's
awesome. And that's
huge.
just not Colt Steele.
And gnarly's a 2-syllable word, and I do believe he says it's about 6 syllables long.
Into the ring right now, Clarence Sowell. Sowell is a well-built man. A lot of
Powerful. Powerful. Looks like a lineman.
I'll tell you what, though, when you want to match power with Colt Steele, you better eat your Wheaties, because this guy was the North Carolina powerlifting champion back in 1986, and today is listed as one of the top powerlifters in America.
Squats in the hundreds of pounds.
No doubt about it. He could carry you and me on his shoulders and do several squats. If I keep eating like I'm eating, he may not be able to do that.
He might set a record for him.
Might set the record.
Randy Colley, a very powerful man himself. There's a tag in.
Tell
Bob Emery.
Swole's green as hell.
Bob firing away, I hope. No, goes for a side headlock.
You're going to have to be a little more aggressive than that, Bob. See what I mean? Slamming him into the ropes and waiting for him there with a nice knee was none other than Colt Steele.
Well, Colt Steele, they're wrestling ready. Bob's been out of the business for a few months, and he's a little off, just a little bit.
Well, Randy Colley just returning from a successful tour of Europe. And, boy, I'll tell you what, he picked up a couple of tricks out there. We've seen this before. We have seen this fluid teamwork before. The tag is made into the ring right now.
Little things like that, always using your partners.
Come on,
or
Ref. He is
partners
nowhere
to
near his
help you
tag.
apply a hole or injure
Rope
someone.
or corner.
Little things.
Yeah, I'll tell you what. You know, we get on Colt Steele from time to time because of being a turncoat, but I tell you what, this is a tough competitor, Gene.
Oh, I don't want to take anything from him.
No, can't.
Those forearms hurt.
Yes, they do.
Of course, knees do too.
It all hurts, Coach. Clarence so well into the ring right now.
Swole sort of punches you in the chest. Whoa! He ate all of that one, though.
Clarence so well into the ring right now. Into the turnbuckle. And
shit, dude. His head bounces off the canvas, too.
Right into the turnbuckle. And he ran so well into the ring right now. Into the turnbuckle. And he ran.
That was brutal.
He ran right into a Bigfoot. Look at the
that
smile.
was
Look at
brutal.
the smile.
A size 12 put up against a size 6 head.
It was almost like patting himself on the back saying, see what I did, Mom? Backbreaker. Colt Steele enjoys hurting people. I mean, I tell you what, if you ever look at his eyes, Gene, when he's
take the hell out of that.
Reminiscent of the eyes of Charles Manson.
I have tagged against him before. When he hurts somebody, you can see chill bumps come up and down his arms.
Randy Colley right now applying the pressure.
Is it going to be it with the camel clutch? I can see it. This is looks really good.
This is a variation of the sickle, is it not?
It's legit. He's like, I don't even care. Yeah, that's it.
Very good. He's submitted.
Ring the damn bell.
This is it. This is all
Ring the damn bell.
Clarence so well right now.
He's waiting for a bell, man.
Submitted. And we used to see the old Sheik use that years ago.
He got fucked up there at the end, dude. Oh, Swole. Be interesting to see if we see Swole back.
We're going to take a look at this one again
after
on
that,
our replay
that
slow
was
motion
brutal.
camera. And you can see the outstanding maneuver right here. Describe the action.
Got a reverse chin lock on him right there. A camel clutch, as we call it in professional wrestling, very tightly.
I think so too,
Dead
Punk.
all the way back. And there's the submission called for. That's right. The referee breaks it.
I think that was a little bit of a shoot.
Well, I tell you what, we are here right now with Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. We have with us Chris Chavis, War Eagle, of course, Derek Duke, Starf. I'll tell you what, you guys, something just dawned on me. Next week, when we sit here and talk, we would have crowned a North American Wrestling Association heavyweight champion. Do you realize that?
You know something?
So, okay. Well, hopefully, next episode for us is just checking July 21st. So we should have a chance. Who the fuck is on the thumbnail? He looks insane. We should have a champion next week. Fuck yeah.
Within a week, we're going to have a big event with this new company, and it just makes me feel real good to be associated with a good group of guys. I'm sure the boys that are standing on the other side of the fence are probably watching in their monitors right now, and a lot of oohs and ahs and boos. But what it comes down to is everybody within this business.
And this dude almost looks like Orlando Jordan, right? Like, is that the same dude?
They strive to become a champion, to have that championship belt. Football players wear that Super Bowl ring, you know? And in every line of sport, from the Olympics all the way down to the pros, if you're involved with athletics for your whole life, you strive for one thing in mind, and that is to be the best within the profession that you're in. And the next week, one of us are going to be up here with that North American heavyweight champion.
Well, I certainly want to wish the best of luck to all of you. I know that you would love to wear it. You'd love to wear it, Derek. Your feelings?
Well, thanks a lot, Ted. I would definitely love to wear it, but with great champions like Ricky Steamboat around, of course, he's the #1 seeded guy. So he's going to be the guy to beat, and he's always been on top, always been a champion and a great champion. But I'm going to work hard. I'm in great shape. I'm ready. Anyone else, any of the guys, Nasty Blowers, Bob Orton, any of those guys want
Nasty
to go,
what?
I'm ready. And I definitely would love to have that belt around my waist.
Starfire, are you ready?
You know, I tell you, Ricky Steamboat's a great name in professional wrestling. I'm kind of proud to be standing up here with him, and I think my goal is just what he did in professional wrestling. Went all over and took care of business. So that's what I'm coming down here for. Come down here and take care of business and make a name for myself like Ricky did.
Well, let's tell you what, you guys all took care of business tonight. I want to congratulate you all on a tremendous showing. It's always a pleasure to have you around. Any gut feeling as to whether Robert Fuller's going to be the guy that you're going to be towing up?
You know something, Ted? If I meet him in the finals, or if any of these guys meet him in the finals, but if I meet that guy, whether it be the first draw or the last, Robert Fuller, you're going to be in for the worst night of his wrestling career. I have been around the world many times, and I have been with many, many different competitors. I have wrestled in a lot of different federations, and every time that I went to an organization, I always came home with the bacon. Sometimes it took me a little longer. The guys may be a little bit bigger and a little bit stronger. But what it comes down to in this sport, is that if you have that I don't give up attitude, nobody can beat you. And that's what the bottom line is. How strong is your heart for this particular business? And everybody here that I've talked to in that locker room, that's where I'm dressing, has got that positive attitude for that next week big tournament. And like I said, it's probably going to be a gutsy night, but one of us are going to come home with the bacon.
Good luck to you, Ricky.
That's for sure.
Derek, good luck to you, my friend. War Eagle, good luck to you. We want to thank everybody who joined us tonight. On behalf of my partner, Gene Ligon, we'd like to say goodnight to you and tell you that don't forget, next week,
yeah, he shaved the beard, dead punk.
We will crown a brand new North American heavyweight wrestling champion. So long, everyone.
Give us the champion. We're ready for it. So, yes, then we go into the 21st, which will be next week, 6 p.m. Eastern, per the usual. Get used to it. Make sure, again, that you are subscribed. Make sure the bell is clicked. And make sure you're ready for anything here, actually. I've been debating about maybe randomly on a Saturday night going live and playing some old fan cam stuff. This channel started out a long time ago, like 5 years ago, as a fan cam channel, where I would take those fan cams you can find on YouTube, and I would do announcing over them. But man, watching them live and just bullshitting over them would be kind of fun maybe for a Saturday night randomly, and I think those could get by copyright things, so issues. But yeah, other than that, make sure you're checking out videos. I'm working on my new video right now. It's a Jim Cornette story that I found from my shoot interview. And my last video is doing really well. It just now hit 31K views. Again, everyone that came through helped me out on there with comments, likes, helped me tremendously. Got that into the old algorithm. It's when Owen Hart broke Steve Austin's neck, and it's really a story from Steve Austin's book, how he never forgave Owen Hart. And I think he maybe even come on a podcast recently or within the last few years and said that he has now. But the story is from the book before he had forgiven Owen Hart. So yeah, check that out in the video section. But other than that, every Sunday night, guys, right here, make sure you're following on all socials. Again, I can post stuff on X that I can't post on YouTube. I post stuff on Facebook that I don't post on other socials. And same with TikTok. So you never know what you might miss if you're not following on everything. So, but yeah, but anytime I may do a Saturday night, I'll probably post it in the on the YouTube, in the section where you make like social posts. Just keep an eye out on everything. Yeah, have a good week, you too, KP. Everyone, thanks for coming through. I appreciate it. Yeah, I was live on Twitch as well. I think I only had a few people come through on Twitch. Twitch, again, is, for whatever reason, it's very hard. I can't get a real rhythm over there. Lisa will help me out on there, and I really appreciate when she does. But YouTube, at least, sends this out to folks for potential new viewers. But we're doing well. We're working on our way. We're less than 300 from 10,000 followers here on YouTube. I'm really excited about it. And hell yeah. Everyone have a great week. I'll see you soon.